Speaker, sir, I rise to make my concluding remarks in a discussion on the motion of thanks to the Governor address in this August House, which was delivered on 2nd March 2026. Sir, before I go into my remarks, I would like to inform you that the absence of our honorable members are about 25% absent, but sadly, the absence of our officers, HODs and LHODs, and concerned serious officers, our galleries are empty. Through you, I want you to convey the concern of the House, because our debates and our reply and discussions, the HODs and AHODs should record, particularly their departments, and also know what is happening in the governance and other departments. Otherwise, they will have no knowledge. Our discussion here is heard by ourselves and nobody to implement. And regretted that all the discussions put forward will not be implemented because they don't know. So I would like you to circulate our discussion recorded to all the department and serve as a warning to all the officers. Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to thank all the honorable members who have participated in the discussion. And all of them, they have touched on a very important, pertinent issues. Starting by Mr. Kazalizo Odeno, Mr. Y. Lima Onen Chang, Sri P. Longon, Sri Temjendin Nalong, Dr. Nisato Mero, Dr. Chiluto Utso, Mr. T.N. Manen, and Architect Yonga Sep, and concluded by Mr. Chumbemo Ikon. Let me say that even the honorable members who have not spoken during this discussion are also active participants in the discussion by being a good and attentive listeners. So I thank all the honorable members of this House for their participation in the discussion, and for those who are absent or absent in the afternoon session, this also be brought to their notices. Third, on Naga Political Issue, many members have spoken about it and the need for early solution to the issue. The ongoing Naga political negotiations are between Government of India and the Naga nationalist groups. The state government, as we are all aware, is not a party to talk. Our role has always been that of a facilitator with the objective of creating a positive and enabling environment to strengthen the negotiation process and expedite a just and honorable solution to the Indo-Naga political conflict. In the above context, my government has constituted a Political Affairs Committee, PSC, consisting of all the ministers, elected members representing all the tribes, representative of political parties, and the members of parliament from the state, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, for facilitating and giving an impetus to the efforts being made to arrive at an early solution. And for this very reason, this 14th House we have opposition-less government on one issue, that is Naga Political Issue, to be resolved with unity and one mind. The Political Affairs Committee in its meeting have been deliberating and reviewing the major issues relating to Naga political issue. And recently, to further channelize our efforts in an effective manner, the PSC has constituted a subcommittee under my chairmanship. Honorable Speaker, sir, as you are aware, recently I had led an official high-level delegation to New Delhi, which also include the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Y. Patton, and my other colleagues, C.L. John, Minister, Paiwang Minister, Mr. Minister, and Achumebo, and the two MPs, Sopon Merin Jamir from Congress, Panglong Konyak from BJP, and PSC members Abu and Rosen. On 5th February 2026, the delegation along with our members from MP, we all met the Union Home Minister. We in particular highlights the 4-point resolution adopted at the consultative meeting on the Naga political issue held on 12 September 2024. In this consultative meeting, which was attended by all stakeholders including tribal hosts, representatives from civil societies, mass-based organizations, church organizations, NGOs, officers, the unions, student bodies, political parties, and in this, we have 226 signatures obtained in the meeting who attended with 61 different organizations. And we passed 4 resolutions wherein the House appealed to the Government of India to elevate the ongoing dialogue and peace process to the highest political level, public minister level, by appointing an interlocutor of political level or minister level who has the confidence and mandate of Government of India. Our delegation reiterated this desire of our people expressed in the consultative meeting on 12 September 2024, and the Union Home Minister an earnest request for elevating the ongoing dialogue and peace process by appointing a political and ministerial level to expedite the talk. As you are aware, sir, many groups, organizations, they are having meetings at different level and also saying that the dialogue ended in 19 October 2024. But to the government and to the elected members, though framework agreement is signed on 3rd August 2015 and agreed position in 2017, we feel that though the negotiation concluded, but till solution is found, the situation or the settlement has not come. And therefore, to find that, we had expressed our mind, and the resolutions of 12 September 2024 was presented to him. And I'm happy to share with the House that the Union Home Minister responded positively to our request and has indicated that a Minister of State from Home Affairs, along with a senior officer from the Home Ministry, would be appointed for Naga talks at the political level, public ministerial level. and we are grateful, and we are anxiously awaiting. And I had also separately had a meeting, apprised the Home Secretary and the IB officials to expedite, and they assured me that consultation is going on. So we hope something will come up, and the Political Affairs Committee, which we had constituted, will continue to have consultation with the Naga groups and also the civil societies to expedite. This is our commitment. Sir, I'm to inform that the 5th February 2026, the state government has signed the Memorandum of Agreement, MOA, with the Government of India and the Eastern Naga Peoples Organization for the constitution of the Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority within the state of Nagaland. This agreement, while fulfilling the aspiration of our Naga peoples, Eastern Nagaland people, is also based on certain basic factors which we all also decided to agree to in the interest of our people in the state. The first one is that there should not be any division of Nagaland state. And in the preamble, base principles, which was circulated to us handed over to me by Home Minister, and through that discussion, the basic principles were no separate state or union territory, no sixth schedule council, and also agreed that 371A not to subject to any amendment, and governor shall not have any discretionary power. And you are aware, we had agreed that as the demand by the ENPO, we agreed that governor will have a special responsibilities for the FNTA's area. Further, our executive and financial autonomous should be waiting. The legislative, executive and financial autonomy should be waiting the state of Nagaland, and all the special constitutional and legal provisions that we enjoy should continue. Further, there should be not any impact on ongoing Naga political talk. These were very clear to all of us, and that's how we concluded the MOA. I'm highly appreciative of the Government of India and the Eastern Naga people for moving in unison with the state government with full understanding and for reaching consensus on all the matters and for signing this MOA agreement. This agreement, as said earlier, is also a testament to my government's continued and steadfast commitment to ensure equitable and inclusive development in the Eastern Nagaland and reach out to all the sections, communities, and region in the state. We also express our gratitude to the Government of India for the kind guidance and support all along leading the signing of the historic agreement. We congratulate the ENPO for concluding this historic agreement. We continue to look forward to their active assistance in helping us move together as we go forward. We are now actively working on constituting the Interim Council for Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority in consultation with ENPO and the tribal hosts of the Eastern Nagaland. We are also moving early for bringing a bill in the Assembly for FNTA incorporating the provision of MOA and also keeping in mind our agreed basic principles. We will also be consulting the MHA in regards to the bill, and it is our desire that within this 8th session of the 14th House, we can present the bill and pass the act. This is our desire. I hope all concerned will do their duty so that we will pass this bill. Speaker, sir, all the honorable members who spoke had touched upon the one contentious issue and sensitive issue by all the honorable speakers who had spoken on the subject of Vande Mataram, the national song of India. Much have been said and deliberated upon. Honorable of this House, namely, have expressed their views and opinion on this subject, which is sensitive and at the same time of national significance. The views and opinion of all the members have spoken are respected and well received. Any democratic deliberation is positive and echoes the nation's foundation of freedom of expression and opinion. The song was first publicly sung at 1896 session of the Indian National Congress by Rabindranath Tagore and went on to become a rally cry during 1905 Swadeshi movement after the partition of Bengal. It was frequently banned by British authorities due to its revolutionary resonance. Freedom fighters reportedly chanted it during protests, even at executions, and it became one of the most powerful rallying cries of India freedom movement. For generation of India freedom fighters, Vande Mataram was not merely a song. It signifies courage and sacrifice, and it symbolized resistance against colonial oppression. Many marched, protested, and even embraced martyrdom with these words on their lips. It is in this context that we should acknowledge this history with humility and respect. At the same time, we must also keep in mind that India's strength lies in her diversity of faith, languages, cultures, and traditions. The constitutional provisions of Vande Mataram must also be further understood through the frames of fundamental right, secularism, and constitutional morality. If we truly believe that the motherland is sacred, then every child of that mother must feel equally secure under her embrace. As you are aware, the executive order, which was sealed on 28 January 2028, and copies circulated to all the chief secretaries, administration of all states, government, UT administration secretaries of all ministers, Department of Government of India, subject order relating to the national song of India, and signed by Joint Secretary, Government of India. So this circulation came as an executive order from the Home Ministry. Let Vande Mataram continue to inspire. Let it remain a symbol of sacrifice and freedom, but let us also ensure that our actions reflect the constitutional morality that bind us together as one republic. As for the state of Nagaland, as the honorable members had expressed their sentiment, the feeling of the people whom they represent, and elaborated further even by reading Bible verses and also legal terms. We had already recorded those things. Some are expounded, but all these sentiments are already reflected. Nagaland state is created through a political agreement known as 16-point agreement by the Naga People Convention and Government of India. And in this, through that agreement, the Article 371A in the Constitution of India given a special provision with respect to the state of Nagaland. And you are all aware, and I'll read it out again. Notwithstanding anything in this Constitution, no act of Parliament in respect of religious or social practices of the Nagas, Naga customary law and procedure, administration of civil and criminal justice involving decision according to Naga customary law, ownership and transfer of land and its resources, shall apply to the state of Nagaland unless the Nagaland Legislative Assembly of Nagaland by resolution so decides. Well, we have different views. Some member also mentioned about the sacrifice and the contents of the song were also mentioned by the members, controversial, mentioning so many goddesses and the gods of warrior, the fighter, and the gods of wealth and goodwill. So I feel our discussion here is for public consumption, but since we had made a system that any law or executive orders that is not comfortable with us, we decided to refer to the select committee of the House the applicability of the central law or order, whether it is acceptable or not. I think we should refer to the select committee of the House. So if members can understand the issues, because we respect the fighters, the freedom fighters, and the songs and the composers, but we have fundamental right and it should not encroach. Plus our Article 371A, which I read, I feel it is a fit case to be referred to the select committee of this House. And there, all the members and consulting the legal opinions and also all political parties can discuss. Yes, the executive order, which we are not against, when the VVIPs of central VVIPs come, or the honorable governors and the constitutional heads come, I think we have to tolerate. But for us, the select committee of the House may like to apply their mind and do the right thing. Speaker, sir, as brought up by the honorable members, I would like to stress upon the need for moving properly on the census for 2027 exercise in our state. We need the cooperation of all our elected members, our leaders, to assist our officers and staff and the state involved in this very important exercise, and also guide all the stakeholders for correct and successful conduct of the census exercise in our state. I may also like to inform that the benefit of all our honorable members We have also decided to hold soon a detailed briefing session on the various aspects of ongoing Census 2027 exercise in the state with all the elected honorable members and party functionaries on 11 March 2026. Going forward, we will also be reaching out to all our village council and civil society, seeking their support for ensuring that people take part in this exercise truthfully and correctly in the census exercise, which we had done badly few times, particularly in 2001. Much had been corrected in 2011, but there's space for further improvement for our own sake. Sir, I would like not dwell in or reply to all the queries and questions raised by the honorable members. All are taken note of. I only highlight a few points members has raised some concern. Honorable Member Kuzuluzonino has flagged the issue of rationalizing of teachers and their transfer policy. In fact, this gives specific instance of schools in Peck and Parent District, which is a serious matter and should be thoroughly looked into by the department. I appreciate the Honorable Member for his intervention, and School Education Department will take all this specific into consideration. I want to tell the House that why school education, like any other department, has gone so wrong was because of 2001 census and Government of India enacting right to education. So when right to education came and our population wise, the school and the population, to match that, they had given guidelines from the human resources that if you have so much population in one village, you can set up new primary schools or upgrade your school so that you can enroll more students. And for that, creation of new schools, upgrading of schools, and appointing as per the census population, this was done, and the population of 2021 had told us that some district decadal growth was minus more than 50%. And that's how many schools became new school, new teachers, but nil enrollment. And some school, single-digit students enrollment. And teachers are there, no enrollment. Some school, single-digit students enrollment, and more teachers than the student. So till today, after all this exercise of clubbing or of redeployment of teachers, there will certainly be some mistake, and I advise the school to go into depth and which specific points are known to us, it should be revisit and do the right thing. The other issue on extortion, on law and order related to issues have been noted. Let me assure this House that there can be no tolerance to all these criminal activities while the whole world is moving towards peace and development. Honorable Member Dr. Neiphiu Rio has also raised pertinent issue regarding the challenge of marketing of agri products. This is one area where government has been giving attention for some time. The Nagaland State Agriculture, Produce and Livestock Marketing Board had been constituted to dedicatedly oversee the marketing of agri-products. It is admitted that we need to revisit this issue, improve and address such issues and make our farmers comfortable. If all these are addressed, our soils are fertile and our farmers can produce. But we should get that price protection and then market linkage. Another issue pointed out by the honourable member was concerned about the rate of unemployment in the state. You are all aware that to address this specific challenge, our government has been introduced various programs in recent years, including Chief Minister micro-financing initiatives, besides other, and the National Skill Mission last year to ensure that our youth get the right skill and also get government backing to avail loans to start entrepreneurship. Our problem is that all who get certificate in education wants to join government jobs. And they will like to do what they want to do and not what is available. So all should go into skilling and workshop, their training so that market can take you for employment in the private sector also. It is a fact that there is a huge gap overgrowing between the educated and the employability. The market owing to lack of skill. We are seized of this concern that the state government is sponsoring skilling program for registration in employment with youth provision of essential toolkit to the beneficiaries for immediate self-employment ventures. We have to understand that degree and certificate alone is not going to serve purpose. We must urge upon universities, technical institutions and the polytechnic to look beyond traditional degree course and take emerging sector and technologies such as forensic, data analytic, artificial intelligence, etc. For employment, we also need to tune ourselves with the changing time if we wish to remain relevant. In this year, last month I had inaugurated, Chumbimba has raised this issue, artificial intelligence. AI school, the fourth institution in the country had been inaugurated in Kohima with the Department of Net, and I hope we will take very good care and we should choose the right students who are committed to serve our people with a good spirit. Otherwise, knowledge can also be misused for other means. Honorable Minister Temjen Nimna Along mentioned about his recent visit to NIT at Chumukedima and the issue of some organizing claiming higher quota for Nagas. We should also appreciate that national institutions and agencies have separate policies of their own, and no organization or civil societies should try and impose our local state level policies on such institutions. If there is any grievances, such representations should be processed through proper channel or to the state government. We cannot harass the people who come to serve us. There is no backward quota. There is no pressure which succumbs to getting us seat, and therefore we have to be more civilized in our dealings. Sir, Honorable raised the issue of racial discrimination incidents. Many of the members has brought up this issue against people of the northeastern state around the country. I join everyone in strongly condemning the racial and physical attack on women from the northeast, including the recent incident of women from Nagaland. Such acts are reprehensible and has no place in our society. India's unity and diversity must be upheld through tolerance, compassion, and respect of dignity. As regard to honorable members, Mr. Achumekari, on the future of a new Act VBG, Ramji, this scheme will be implemented across the country from 1st April 2026. This is the same scheme of NREGA will continue till 31st March 2026. Then this VBG is Vikshit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar Ajivika Mission, that is livelihood. So it is the same thing, aligns with Vikshit Bharat 2047. The employment guarantee is also enhanced to 125 days per household, strengthening income security. The new scheme is similar to that NREGA, but with 125 days of guaranteed employment instead of earlier 100 days in NREGA, with specific focus on works connected to water security, core rural infrastructure, livelihood-related infrastructure, and special works to mitigate extreme weather events. Sir, as per Achamemo's inquiry on the Foothill Road, we know, and we have also discussed this on several issues on Foothill Road. This is important. It is as old as I mentioned that when I was Works and Housing Minister in 1993, in my meeting in the Itanagar, Arunachal, where Assam protested, and because of a border dispute, it could not be taken up from NEC also. But today, we have more understanding because of our alliance, and the state, though it cannot be declared national highway because there is no existing road, they will only measure the density of vehicle traffic and the usages. So we decided to do on our own, and that's why from time to time, 2-3 times we have given fund to do formative cuttings and alignments. And last year money we could not utilize fully. In the meanwhile, me and the department, with Chief Secretary and my officials, we had visited the MRTH, and the Minister, Hitin Katagareji, had given us a patient hearing, and that day he assured us that if you make the land available 30 meters and get no objection from the landowners, and then if you give clearance from forest and environment, then we'll build the road, Foothill Road, with the best alignment at the cost of the department funding and declared national highway. Deputy CM in charge of national highway went and met the department again, and they assured that if we give forest clearance and land available, they are willing to give one-time fund and do the road for us. But our people, When we call and discuss with them, they said we agreed for one lane road. And if you want to do two lane road, then we'll demand compensation. Without compensation, we cannot give land. Now that it is not declared national highway, they cannot pay land compensation. Only when you have a road, then land compensation will come. And therefore, out of desperation, we call all the deputy commissioners, and we had cabinet had meeting with them, and then directed all the deputy commissioners to have civil societies meeting in their respective area and district, so that if the landowners are willing to part for making Foothill Road, anytime we will give that forest clearance and then land availability of 30 meters. The reminder, 2 reminders has come to the department from the MRTH that our discussion about making 30 meters land available and the forest and environment clearance. But we could not reply because the landowners are not giving the land to develop the land. And that's how we have huge problem. We know that if that road is made, it is a foothill road where land are fertile, rich in minerals and rice bowl, and all the economic activities can take place. But because of land availability and clearance, for getting forest clearance should not be a problem, but that is a position. So I feel that now from the appropriate authority should revisit the deputy commissioners whether they had discussed with the respective tribal hosts and landowners and we are able to get land or not. That information should come to us. Sir, I once again thank all the participants who have contributed positively, and those slackness or needs which were informed. I hope all the officers present or absent will reach them and carry out so that it will be addressed in proper order. Speaker, sir, with this concluding remark, may I request the House to unanimously adopt the motion of thanks to the Governor's address as moved by the Kazuluze Nuno and seconded by Sri Tovido Ayumi and Sri Nuglutoshi. Thank you.